Hello and welcome to the 2.0 conference in Las Vegas, Nevada. Please introduce yourself and the organization that you're presenting today.
Yes, my name is Johann Sievering. I am a computer science teacher in Geneva, Switzerland, working across general vocation education. Beyond my classroom, I collaborate with educators and institutions on a central question: how AI can support learning, not by replacing the human, but by reinforcing it. Today, I represent the AI for Ed specialist group with the Swiss Informatics Society.
You are an Education 2.0 Conference USA 2020 attendee and you're getting an award. How do you feel about getting the award?
This recognition feels less like a personal award and more like a signal that what we are doing in Geneva with my colleague, learners, and everybody else involved is resonating beyond our borders. That our approach are act locally, share ethically, think globally, with always the learner at the center, is not just a slogan. It is a direction that others recognize as meaningful.
What advice will you give someone that's following your footsteps?
My first advice is simple: don't hesitate. If you want to do something, try it.
How was the experience with 2.0 network education?
It has a very enriching experiences, both intellectually or humanly. What I find particularly valuable is the diversity and perspective, different contexts, different constraints, but often the same fundamental questions about learning in the age of AI.
What convinces you that the main barrier to AI adoption or in education is not technical, but organization or cultural? Six.
What? What convinced me is very simple. The technology is already here, accessible, powerful, and evolving very fast. But what we observe, both in schools and through the AI for AD group, is that the real difficulty is not using tools. It is integrating them or not into existing practices. In other words, the challenge is not can we use AI, but where AI is relevant and how do we work with it.
Can you share a concrete moment or sample from the field where you realized this approach was truly working?
Yes, here's a very concrete example come from a colleague, Jerome, a chemistry teacher. He was struggling to help students connect abstract formula with a real laboratory phenomena. In a short time, using AI and simple tools, we co-designed a small simulation to visualize chemistry reaction. Technically, it was not too complex. But what made the difference was the collaboration, testing it with students, refining it together, sharing it with others. That's when it became clear. It wasn't the tools itself that represent a decisive step forward, but the way in which people worked together around it.
What does ethic by design mean in practice when developing AI in everyday educational contexts?
In practice, ethic by design means that ethical principles are built into the system from the start, not added afterwards. These principles are framed by the AI for Ed Charter, which defines clear rules around privacy, responsibility, and human oversight. It also means keeping a human in the loop. AI can support, suggest, accelerate, but decisions remain with humans.
How can educators, institutions, or partners here at Education 20 actively contribute to this ecosystem?
They can start locally in their own context, test ideas in their classrooms or institutions, share that works and also what doesn't. That's how collective intelligence grows. Through the AI for Ed groups, they can connect with others, contribute resources, join discussions, or co-develop initiatives. You don't need to join the platform to begin. You just need to adopt the mindset, act locally, share ethically, and connect with always the learner in its center.
And if you wanted to have people follow you, do you have any platforms? Instagram, Facebook, website,
Yes.
phone number? I mean, not phone number, but I'm just saying, you know.
Yes. I am in LinkedIn, and you can find the project in Google.
Google?
Google, yes, and LinkedIn.
Thank you.